Remember getting Kingdom Hearts 2 for the first time? Rushing to your PS2, getting ready to embark on another journey with Sora, Donald, and Goofy, just to wake up as Roxas? Who's Roxas? Why am I skateboarding? What is going on? Completely confusing, but unforgettable. You probably weren't the only one. Kingdom Hearts sold 5.2 million copies worldwide, making it one of the most printed PS2 games of all time, and earning it its greatest hit status on the PlayStation library. And for good reason. Kingdom Hearts 2 set the bar for what a sequel should be. A vibrant mix of new and old Disney worlds, fresh gameplay mechanics that elevated the series, and unforgettable moments. Seriously, who wasn't surprised when they killed Goofy? I mean, they killed Goofy. He's fine, but they still did it. It was crazy.
Kingdom Hearts 2 officially released in Japan in 2005, followed by North America and Europe in 2006. It was one of the most anticipated games of its time, and it did not disappoint. Even today, the game is scored an 87 out of 100 on Metacritic, receiving praise for its improvements over the original. However, not everyone was a fan. IGN famously called it dumbed down and ultimately unfulfilling, giving it a 7.6 out of 10. Meanwhile, they gave Super Monkey Ball Banana Blitz, say that fast 3 times, on the Wii an 8.4 out of 10 for its innovative motion controls. Despite the critics, the hype for the game was massive. The first Kingdom Hearts shocked everyone when it dropped in 2002. It was a game that kids loved for its Disney magic, but was deep enough to hook older gamers too. By the time Kingdom Hearts 2 was announced, people were ready for more, especially since it came out near the end of the PlayStation's 2 life cycle, when developers were really pushing the hardware to its limits. Of course, players had some confusion. If you didn't play Chain of Memories, the Game Boy Advance spin-off, you were probably scratching your head at the start of Kingdom Hearts 2. Who are these nobodies? What's Organization 13? Why is Sora asleep in a pod? But for those who stuck with it, the game's story, visuals, and combat improvements more than made up for it. Let's talk gameplay. Because Kingdom Hearts 2 didn't just improve on the original, it revolutionized it. One of the standout additions was Drive Forms. These forms let Sora transform mid-battle, changing his outfit and unlocking powerful new abilities. Valor Form turned Sora red and let him dual-wield Keyblades. Wisdom Form focused on magic and made Sora glide around like a wizard. And Final Form? Well, that was just pure chaos in the best way. Each form could be leveled up, unlocking movement abilities like glide and high jump, which added a layer of depth to the gameplay. Another fun game-changing addition were reaction commands. These quick-time events added cinematic flair to battles and made boss fights feel more dynamic. Fighting Xaldin at Beast's castle or taking on Zayx in the world that never was became intense showdowns where timing was everything. Summons also made a return, letting you call on Disney characters like Genie and Stitch to help in battle. The first time I unlocked Mickey Mouse as a playable character, I literally lost my mind. If you died during certain fights, Mickey would swoop in to save the day, and I'd sometimes, as a kid, purposely lose just to play as Mickey.
Now let's get into the story of Kingdom Hearts 2. Sora wants to find Kairi, Riku, and King Mickey. However, things get a little dicey. Not only are you fighting Heartless, but you're also fighting nobodies. And nobodies are created when Heartless are created. So when a person's heart is lost and gone into the stratosphere, a Heartless is created and a nobody. In Kingdom Hearts 1, Sora saves the Princess of Light, saves Kairi, gives her her heart back, and then he becomes a Shadow Heartless. At this moment, Roxas came to be. When Roxas was created, Organization 13 popped up into the scene and said, "We want you, Roxas, because you can use the Keyblade, and we are collecting hearts in order to unlock," you guessed it, Kingdom Hearts. Now this Organization 13 is led by Xemnas, who turns out to be Ansem's nobody. But there's also another Ansem, Ansem the Wise. So Ansem the Wise, alongside Naminé, are trying to restore Sora's memory. Naminé puts Sora in a sleep pod in order to restore his memories. However, in order to complete Sora and get him going for the adventure of Kingdom Hearts 2, you need to put Roxas back into him and make him whole. I really do feel for Roxas. Clearly being used by this group of people to do their bidding, and you're put into this simulation where you continue to live a life as a regular teenager, which is something that you have wanted, and then suddenly you don't matter. Like, you are this like insignificant piece to these other people that want Sora. That's a tragedy. Roxas has all of this life and now he has to give that all up because they want Sora.
You're lucky. Looks like my summer vacation is over.
You can riff about the Kingdom Hearts plot and you can dumb it down to darkness bad, light good, but the reason Kingdom Hearts fans, the reason I like Kingdom Hearts is not because of the big convoluted story. I don't care who gets the 13 darknesses or the 7 lights. I care about these characters, man. That's why I waited for Kingdom Hearts 3 for so long, and I think that's why so many people did too. Growing up, I really used to think I was like the only person that knew what Kingdom Hearts was or was a Kingdom Hearts fan, which is crazy, you know, 5.2 million copies sold worldwide. But I think one of the biggest moments for me that I was like, oh man, this game is, people know this game, was when I was in AP US history in like 11th grade. Like my teacher was like, yeah, that game with Sora, Donald, and Goofy, yeah, I played that as a kid. And to me, I was just kind of like, oh, okay, wait a minute. This is like a thing. Like people know of this game, which I mean, it makes sense. You have Disney characters and Final Fantasy characters in one game. It's two huge fan bases. Can you really get bigger than Disney? Really? Like, I don't think you can. Furthermore, like, its gameplay innovations, like reaction commands, being an action-heavy JRPG, really have paved the way for Square Enix's future into gaming. If you look at Final Fantasy 15, granted Tetsuya Nomura, the director of Kingdom Hearts, was also directing that game for a long time. And the newest Final Fantasy 16, all of those games are action JRPGs. It's not your turn-based style RPG anymore. Which is not to say that turn-style RPGs are going away. You just had some great turn-style RPGs released in the last couple decades. Something that speaks on why Kingdom Hearts 2 was so good was just how long people waited for Kingdom Hearts 3 to come out and how they just ate up all the spin-offs. I for sure did. From Kingdom Hearts 2 to Kingdom Hearts 3, that was a 13-year wait. And yeah, whatever, 13. We get it. We're like Taylor Swift fans. We both like the number 13. Something about waiting for that just shows how much Kingdom Hearts 2 meant to people. Because I'm sure there was a lot of people who didn't keep up with the story, but they were waiting for the third one. They were waiting to experience that. And honestly, I'll make a video about Kingdom Hearts 3 later, so make sure to subscribe because I have my gripes with that game, but it is what it is. I've played Kingdom Hearts from start to finish, probably over 7, 10, 15 times in my life. I really haven't kept count. And nothing will ever really compare to the first time. Granted, I wasn't the best at the gameplay. I didn't even really know how to do things. The wonder of Kingdom Hearts 2 was I knew nothing of it, right? Like I played the game and I didn't know what worlds were gonna be there. So every time you got to a new world, it was just like exciting. It was new, it was fresh, and it was different, and it was characters that you saw in the movies, and you were here playing as Sora, getting to interact with them. Just thinking about that makes me feel like joyous. I'll also never forget the first time I beat Kingdom Hearts 2. I remember laying in bed, it was my parents' bed because they had the CRTV in their room, and I remember that TV being huge, and then I grew up and I saw it again and it was like super tiny. I beat Kingdom Hearts 2 before I beat Kingdom Hearts 1 because I thought Kingdom Hearts 1 was way harder, and I just remember like cheering because it was hard and it was difficult, and then I just remember like crying because there was just no more Kingdom Hearts 2 to play. Like I thought there was nothing else for like the longest time until my cousin had their PSP and had Birth by Sleep. I thought there was no more Kingdom Hearts. I was like, what do I do now? I'm 7. What am I supposed to do? Kingdom Hearts 2 is a nostalgia game. It's a cozy game, and you know, in the 2010s and even so on now, maybe we're getting better at it, but we just had super dark, gritty, post-apocalyptic, high graphic games. But Kingdom Hearts just stands as a test of time that sometimes you just want to play like a fun, cartoonish game. It's a reminder that it's okay to just have fun and believe in the power of friendship. Let your heart be your guiding key, or whatever Yen Sid said. In my heart, and maybe you could argue in a lot of people's hearts, no pun intended, Kingdom Hearts 2 is a masterpiece. It's a game that is iconic and is culturally significant and changed a lot of people's perspective on gaming. And to me, it's a game that will live on forever and ever and ever as a core part of who I am, a core memory, as you will. Now I'm hoping to hear from you. Have you played Kingdom Hearts 2? When did you play Kingdom Hearts 2? Do you have the same kind of emotions towards this game as I do? And please let me know in the comments below. Please like and subscribe to this video. It helps me out a ton to know that you guys are enjoying the content, and I will see you next time.